What's up, guys? Back for another beer review. Today's beer is Bell's Two Hearted Ale. Now, this is a beer I've heard a lot about. I've heard Luke Thomas, if you're familiar with MMA. He's an MMA journalist for MMAfighting.com. And I've heard even him recommend this beer. So, I was looking it up the other day, and funny story, I was looking up, and there's only like 8 places in North Carolina I found that are distributors for this beer. There's a couple other places that have it on tap. So once I saw that, I was like, all right, it's gonna be a while before I can get my hands on this beer. So I go to my local Lowe's Foods, and sure enough, I'm back there. I gotta pick up a 6 pack of something else, and they have one 6 pack of Bell's just sitting there. Never seen it there before. I haven't seen it there since I picked this one up. I went by today. I was going to get another 6 pack, but they didn't have it there today. So not sure if I'll be able to get it anytime again soon. But it was just awesome. I just looked it up and thought I wouldn't be able to get it. I go there, and first thing I see is just one 6 pack left of it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the review. It's got a nice fish on the bottle. Let's go ahead and get the lid popped off. My trusty bottle opener. A little bit of smoke. Let's go ahead and get this poured. Let's get the pour on there. Now this is the last bottle of a 6 pack, so this will probably be the last one I have for a while, unless Lowe's get some in tomorrow. We'll have to see about that. So, as you can see, this is not a filtered beer. It's pretty thick. I mean, not thick, but you can't see through it. Is what I mean. It's, you know, it's got some carbonation, a few bubbles coming up. Not too many, but there's some. It's got about almost a finger head. I didn't pour it too hard, but it does have a nice little head on it. It's got a nice kind of hazy orange color. Not really quite orange, but a nice hazy color to it. Let's go ahead and get a nose. Oh, this beer smells great. You can already smell the hops up front. It's kind of got a bit of a bready malt smell to it, just a hint of the bready malt complex smell to it. Definitely hops, a hint of sweetness. Let's go ahead and get a taste. I can't wait. It's a great tasting beer. I mean, it's so smooth. It's got a complex taste, but the taste is just blended so well together. It's just a really smooth beer. As you can see, you can already see some lacing. So this beer does lace pretty well. The head is dissipated to about half or less than what it was. This is really a great beer. I'd heard a lot about it, and I was just really happy I came across that 6 pack. Even if I won't be able to try it again soon, I was just glad to try it. And it was only $8.99 for the 6 pack, which I was pretty surprised. I found Lagunitas Sucks recently at a local Sheetz gas station. It was like 11 some dollars for it, which plus it's at a gas station, but still, I figured this beer would be a little bit more since it's rare. More of a Bell's isn't really a brewer that's distributed well in North Carolina. It's from Michigan. More about this beer. It's a 7.0% alcohol beer. On the back it says, an Indian Pale Ale style well suited for adventurous trips to the Upper Peninsula. American malts and enormous hop additions give this beer a crisp finish and an incredibly floral hop aroma. I really am just pleased with this beer. From the bottle appearance, I mean, it's got a great bottle. I mean, if you're a fan of fishing, or anybody in your family, my family, my grandparents, both my grandfathers like to fish. Went fishing with them growing up. Uh, I mean, it's just a nice looking bottle. And then once you add on, the quality of the beer that the bottle holds, I mean, it's just a great beer. It's definitely a session beer too. I mean, the way the flavor just blends with the malt and the hops, it goes down smooth. I mean, I've already drank about half of this beer already in a few minutes. Um, it is 7.0%, so it's getting towards the upper ABVs for beer, but still 7.0 isn't too much. So you can have a few of these in a session. I feel all right. And just a great beer. I mean, what more can you say in a beer review than this is a great beer? You know, if you can find Bell's close to you, go and pick you up. A 6 pack of the Bell's Two Hearted Ale. They also have the Hop Slam, which unfortunately I've not been able to try. They have a Bell's White Winter Ale that's available at Lowe's Foods locally for me, but I'm not huge on wheat beers and these winter ales. I'm not huge on them. I'd rather have a nice IPA, or if I want a dark beer, I might have a stout or a porter. And there's good options for those. Well, a few good options, not great, but around here. But anyway, let me see. Only got a little bit left. I was really looking forward to getting another 6 pack of the Bell's Two Hearted Ale today. That's how good it is. But it doesn't look like that's going to be able to, happen today. So I'm gonna have to go out and get me a 6 pack or something, something else. This beer, if you can get it, go get it. This is, all I've got left, the last bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and savor what I've got left. But if you can get this beer, go out, give it a try. If you're a fan of IPAs, you will not regret it. I mean, it's just Bell's is a good brewer, and this is a great beer. Out of 5, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 5. I mean, it's good. This would probably be my daily drinker if I could, get it regularly. But right now, I can only get it, when they decide to order it, I guess. So, 5 out of 5. Great beer. Go out and try the Bell's Two Hearted Ale. Thanks for watching.